right, so this week is going to be a little different because starting next Monday, it is state testing. And so we want to make sure you really have those skills down that you need for the test. So this week, we're going to be covering a bunch of little skills just to prepare you and just as a review and a refresher before you do take the state test. Because it is so important that we try our best and that we not necessarily guess, but go through all the options and all of those types of things. So today and tomorrow, we're going to be reviewing and going over a little refresher over main idea and key details. So if we click our main idea table, we've done this concept many times, so this should look very familiar. So the main idea is what the author wants us to understand the most. So after reading a whole passage or maybe after reading a little paragraph, what does the author want us to understand the most? Okay. So you might ask yourself, well, what was this whole paragraph about? Or what was this whole passage about? Okay. We have our tabletops, our main idea, because it's the most important part. It's so big because it's so important. And then the legs are our key details, which support the main idea. Because if we did not have those legs, we wouldn't have a table. Just like if we don't have details, we don't have the right main idea. Okay, so some ways to find it. Ask yourself, what did I just read about? Okay, did I just read about dogs or did I actually read about the different breeds of dogs? Okay, look at the title. The title could help. Look at pictures. Look at clue words that are used repeatedly. And this one is always key. Reread the first and last sentence. Usually they put it in the first sentence, sometimes the last as well. So we will go ahead and get into the activity for today. And it is going to be a little more complex because when you do get to the state test, there are very long passages. They use very big words, okay? So it might look a little harder, and that's okay, okay? I want you to still try your best. All right. So this passage is called Amazing Enormous Extinct Animals. And what we're going to do is we're going to complete the chart by identifying a main idea for each paragraph in the passage. So we're going to break it down and find it in each paragraph first. Write details from the passage that support the main ideas you chose. Then write 2 paragraphs on the back of this paper about the entire passage's main idea. Use evidence from the text to support your conclusion. So the passage is called Amazing Enormous Extinct Animals, and I will read it with you because when you do take the test, you will have it read to you. So when people think of the largest creatures to ever walk the earth, they often think of dinosaurs. Yet other giants existed long before and after dinosaurs. The first giant creatures on earth were ocean invertebrates, or animals without spines. They first appeared nearly 480 million years ago. One of the largest was a giant shrimp-like creature. It ate plankton. Its body grew to be nearly 2.1 meters or 7 feet long. So let's just go ahead and stop there. And let's go ahead and start finding our main idea and key details for this paragraph because we're going to do it for each paragraph. So while it's fresh in our minds, let's go ahead and identify this main idea and details. So this paragraph is all about, so I see it's talking about a lot about very large creatures. In the first sentence, like I said, to look, it says the first giant creatures on earth were ocean invertebrates or animals without spines. And then the rest of the passage talks about them. So it's giving me details about them. So my main idea is in my first sentence. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. Okay, so this is what this paragraph is about. It's about the giant creatures on earth or the ocean invertebrates. Make this a little smaller so it fits in there. Go ahead and start a new video and we'll do the details next.